we're going to be looking at an AI tool that allows you to create AI slides extremely quickly and easily. And it can do all the research, you can upload CSV files, it can do all sorts of things, and it's all built in. I've actually done videos on AI tools similar in the past, but they were pricey. As always, I'll have a link in the description for you, but today's tool is called Agnes AI. And as you can see, we have a standard area where you can type in text, and it's just kind of standard like a large language model that you can go back and forth with. What makes Agnes really cool is the fact that it can do search, it can do research, deep research, wide research. It's very good at researching, right? Needless to say, it can do AI slides, which is what I'm going to show you now. It can work with sheets, and it can design. So let's just start off with like something relatively simple. Just create a slide about AI agents and how they are useful. Agnes is a really good tool, and it's very affordable relative to some of the other ones I've actually covered on this channel in the past. So let me actually like zoom out just a little bit. I zoomed in so you guys can see the text, but it says, certainly let me create an outline for you. It's going to understand AI agents and their utility, and it's going to make an entire outline for us for our slides. So you can actually see here, we have our cover page, and it tells you it here. Our presenter, we can hit this little pencil icon thingamajig, and we can put in your name. So let's just put in my name as Franklin, because I'm taking credit for this. I'm making this. I want our AI agents, and then we can like list them off, and you can see we can make adjustments to anything, key benefits of the agents, real world applications. So maybe we want to change this and like simplify it. So let's just delete that part here just to show you that we can modify this. This is our slide. We're actually using AI with us. And then we have our conclusion. So future outlook for growth. And now we can hit continue. And it's going to put through the plan that we just have updated. So now we can actually see exactly what it's doing as it's working, and it's going to create a slide. It's creating all the information. It's gathering information about everything, and it's using all the different tools. So to make the slide look good, it's not just going to just randomly throw stuff together. You can see here, it's going to use a color palette config. So it's actually going to make the colors match and flow well together alongside with the font family. And then on top of that, it's going to make sure that the information is correct. So it's going to search the web, gather all the information, figure it all out, and then it's actually going to start making all of our different slides, and we're going to be able to see them in just a second. And our slides are all done, and we can kind of scroll through and we can see all the different ones. We can also hit this like view button up here, and it's going to view the slides exactly as you would see the slides. We can hit the play button at the top if we want to like view it in slide presentation mode. We can also hit share, but you can see here we have made slides really quickly, and they all look really good. I like the icons, the colors, it like flows nicely, the information looks good. But you're going to notice like some problems with it, like the contact x@y.com. So we can adjust this. So let's just kind of go down here where we can see it here. And now we have some options. So we can actually hit edit, and now we can actually just click and we can make adjustments to whatever we want. So I'm just going to type in mumbo jumbo, but you can actually put in whatever you want here just by clicking the edit button, and then we can hit save, and just like that, our entire slide has been updated. We can also do advanced edit if we want. Post editing Franklin here. When you do advanced edit, it's not going to consume any credit. And this is just going to give us like more of a full screen. We can add images, we can fix the ratios, and just make it all work and flow nicely. And then if we want to see it full screen, we can do that. There's a lot of different options here to modify our slides as we go. So let's go back for a second, and I want to show you something that's really important. If we come back here, for example, we can actually see that this one has a Shutterstock image on it. We can actually double click it. It's going to open up the window. We can upload our own image if we want to change it. This is all code, so we can actually see our code here for each one. And then if I move myself out of the way, I can actually go back here and say, hey, can you add 3 more pages at the end? Because this is an actual AI agent that's working for us, it's searching, it's adding everything, we can just go back and forth and keep adding, keep adjusting, fine-tuning, making modifications because we have full control. We're working with AI. It's not like replacing humans. It's working with humans to create really good professional looking slides just kind of instantly. So you're going to see here on the right, we are now appending slides. Now we can see at the bottom, it says, hey, we've added 3 more pages for you at the end. Let me know if you need anything else. And as we scroll down, we can actually see our new pages now. So implementation considerations and challenges and limitations and getting started. We can actually ask the AI, can you add this or add that? It's going to add it. We can edit it. make the slide exactly how we want it. And then, like I said before, we can share it on social media. We can also download it as a PDF or as a PowerPoint file. So we can actually bring this in to an actual PowerPoint and then use this in whatever setting we want, whether it's in a school or in a professional setting or whatever you want to use your slide for like a family event or whatever. It doesn't matter. We can see it here. And this is just the PDF that I literally generated while talking to you. And it looks really, really clean. Like, this is professional. So I want to show you how CSV works. And honestly, I just searched random CSV like sample files. So we have this one here has products. So we can see the name, the description, the brand, and the category. So we just have some random products here. I'm just going to download this CSV file here. And now we're going to take this CSV file. We're going to come here and we're going to upload our products file. And the actual file contains data like this. It's just standard CSV file data. So let's come back here and we can put in a prompt like make a slide for each product from cheapest to most expensive. And yes, I have a typo. I'm aware. I'm just going to leave it. It's going to figure it out. This is how good Agnes is. So it's going to go through each item. It's going to search the web, figure out the price of each one, and then create the slide. And this is extremely powerful because now I literally gave it data and it's able to take the data I gave, supplement it with additional data that it's researching and figuring out, and then on top of that, put it all together in a format that I can actually use. So imagine I want to go pitch all these different products and I want to go from cheapest to most expensive, or maybe best reviewed or whatever. The list goes on and on. I can always decide. So we can see here, it's created the little presentation outline for us, and we can see the outline. There are 100 different pages that it's going to make because there was 100 products in our CSV file, and we can see the price of each one, and it literally goes from like $1 all the way up to $797. And then if we hit continue, it would literally create 100 pages for us. It would cost quite a few credits though, but it would do it. Brings me to my next point. It is very good at searching. So if you notice, it was able to do all that really quickly. We can also do like research, deep research, wide research. It does everything. So let's do wide research. What AI advancements should we look forward to in regards to the medical field? So it's going to, again, search the web. It's going to pull up all this data. And it said, hey, here's what we want to do. So we're going to research the 5 areas, challenges, and future trends and predictions. So it's going to go through, it's going to analyze the problem, it's going to figure out everything and give us back a result. And something I really like about Agnes is it's very transparent about what it's doing as it's doing it. So we can see here during wide research, you can actually see it's checking off, but it actually tells you the exact terms and what it's actually looking for. So we can see here, it's come up with our answer. And if you notice, the answer isn't just like straight text, but it also, like, because I had the chart here, but it also has little references to where the data came from. So we can actually go and reference and see, okay, this is where the data came from. We can source it out. So we can see the key findings, different things to look forward to, and the AI's role in the impact area, the current status, and what's happening. So it's a lot of positives to look forward to in the world. Anyway, we can continue going down and we can see everything. We can export this PDF. We can export it as Markdown if you want to use it. We can hit share and we can just copy this conversation and share it out. And as with most AI tools, we can just hit this and copy all the text over. And then if you notice, some of them have like 4+. So if we highlight it, we can actually go through and see all the different links that they used to search and source this data. All right, so we've covered a few tools so far. We've covered like the search tools and how good they are. We've covered slides. It can do sheets. It can also do design. I want to talk about design for a second. They have this entire like inspiration space on the left, which is really cool as well. And it's going to load a whole bunch of different design ideas for you. So if you want to like scroll down, you can see all the different things that you can do. So say we wanted like this McDonald's one, you can actually see the prompt that's like behind my head. It's a pretty long prompt. And then we can use this as a reference, or we can hit remix and we can literally like make our own version of this. So let's add a third photo with AI Dana and let's just like add her into the prompt, and let's remove Molly, but still using their prompt, and then hit go. And it's going to figure this all out for us. And if you notice in just like mere seconds, I have this like nice big prompt uploaded my own person, and now I'm able to make my own image. And as it's generating, I want to point out something which is cool. If you hit the drop down arrow, again, it gives you more detail and information of what it's thinking, but actually like bolts out the important parts. So it's like Dana, the burger astronaut, her face, the space chute. It's just picking out these information that it thinks it needs and should understand. So again, we can like go back and forth on the right. We can talk to it, but you can see what it's created. This is AI Dana as like the space astronaut with her Pop Mart McDonald's debut. If we click the image, we can like brush select, so we can like select something and then tell the AI, hey, can you do this? Whatever, we can select it, we can redraw it. We can also download it. So let's download it. Let's bring it back here. We have our image uploaded. Now we're going to add this prompt here. Give me a 3-slide promotion on the all-new Dana Astronaut McDonald's Pop Mart collab as a pitch deck to get McDonald's and Pop Mart to agree to this idea. We're going to come back here. We're going to hit slides, hit go. It's going to analyze it. It's going to figure it all out. It's going to use the photo that we just uploaded, that we just created on Agnes. Are you ready, McDonald's? Are you ready, Pop Mart? Because I'm about to sell you on this idea. So here we go. We can see our 3 slides. It has the cover, the chapters. Let's hit continue. Again, we can modify it if we want. I think it looks pretty good. And it's going to generate our slides for us. And it's researching. So it's like, hey, we're going to use the URL for Pop Mart on Instagram. It's pulling up information about like global opportunities. It's going through and it's doing a very good job. Look at all the different links that it's pulled up. You can see them in gray. It's all different things that it's researching as it goes to create these slides. So it's not just like pulling random data. It's slides based off real data, which is amazing. So it's just going to finish up the slides and we're going to see them in just a second. All right, we're ready to go. It's all generated. I'm going to hit preview. Taste the universe. Finally, the astronaut Dana teaming up with McDonald's, teaming up with Pop Mart, the collaboration that's going to ignite the world. Everyone wants to see it. Let's keep going down to our next page on our slide. This collaboration is a winning formula because it is 3 iconic brands coming together. We have McDonald's, we have Pop Mart, and we have AI Dana. And then we have to tap into the entire collectible trend idea. Like the blind box craze is just going rampant. So we can actually see here, I took some time to research the numbers. I didn't actually do anything. The AI tool did it all. Agnes did it all. But you can see here, look at the revenue surge. And then if we keep going down, we can say, hey, look at the unique character appeal and actually put it in. And then if we keep going down further, it talks about like strategy, product integration, so collectible figurines, theme packaging, and we can say, hey, this is what the interest level will be, and this is what it will be by 2030, and why it's a good idea. So we should leverage this AI art, leverage the whole concept of AI, and make this an amazing collaboration. So maybe we want to have a whole series of AI Dana astronaut figurines for McDonald's. But you can see it's really quick to generate an image, take that image, throw it in, generate a slide, a pitch deck for that idea, and it generated all the information, it researched all the information, it got real facts, real figures to help us send the pitch. All right, one last thing I want to show you. I'm going to hit X here. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click my name. If I go to upgrade and I highlight and hover over, I am on a completely free account. So everything you've seen in this video has been done completely free. I've not paid a penny. Their plans are extremely generous. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it is a very good tool because you get a lot out of the tool, and their generation, everything is very like consumer friendly. So if we hit view usage, you can actually see here how much I've used for different things. So like my pitch deck, for example, was 72 credits, and I got more than that just to join, just to sign up. And then if we hit view plans, like I was saying, you can actually see like 18,000 credits per month for $10. So that actually works out to like 400 research requests, 480 different slides, or if you want to generate 654 images or 400 seconds of video. But it also means you have unlimited AI chat, unlimited messages and uploads, because as you talk to the chat, it doesn't count against you. It's only when it's actually generating something. And then obviously if that's not enough, they have the pro plan. And of course, if you go annual, you save money. I think for slide generation, and I've done a few videos on different products doing the same general idea, they all work really well. Ultimately, it comes down to cost, especially for me. And I think Agnes offers a very good value for what it does. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. As always, love to know what you think. Like the video, tells our algorithm, hey, enjoy this type of content. I want to see more of it. If you do want to see more of it, consider subscribing. I cover AI on a daily basis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another AI video.
Right there, AI tools, AI news, AI prompts you can use. It's all for free, just come and see at FranklinAI.com, where you're meant to be.